So one of the main struggles that I encounter having narcissistic personality disorder and trying to parent is like trying to allow my kids to have their own identities and not see them as reflections of myself. Like trying to allow my kids to, trying to see my kids as individual human beings and not just little mirrors reflecting back to me. Because a lot of people with narcissistic personality disorder see their kids as reflections of themselves. So if we looking at our kids in that little mirror, their little reflection, and we see something that we like back, we treasure those kids. We take care of those kids. We love those kids. But if we look into that same mirror and see something that's reflected back that we don't like, reflect back some of our own imperfections, some of our own inconsistencies, then narcissists tend to treat those kids badly. Sometimes if a narcissist doesn't like what's reflected back to them, they will literally disown those kids, discard those kids, discard the wife, discard everybody else, discard the husband as well. I hope this helps.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains, the series where the self-aware narcissist, myself, Lee Hammock, uses my platform to raise awareness for narcissistic personality disorder, get more people into therapy on both sides of the dynamic, and also in the process of doing all of that, validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series is where I just take my TikToks and YouTube shorts and make them longer. They are 60 seconds or less. They're going to be longer here. So the one you just watched was about one of my biggest struggles as a parent, having narcissistic personality disorder. Because that's literally one of my issues. I have 3 kids. Other people ask me what my family dynamic is. If you're new here, I'm married. I've been married for 6 years. I have 3 kids. I have a 13-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an 8-month-old little girl. The 2 older ones are boys. That's the main thing. So one of the main things that I have an issue with right now, or I've always had an issue with parenting, is seeing my kids as their own individual people. I have like spurts when I see them, and I can see them as their own version of who they are. I can see who they are. And I love my kids. They're all good kids. I'm just like, I can see them for who they are. Like, damn, that's a good boy. That's a good, look at my baby girl. I can see them as their own individuals, with their own personalities, with their own, strengths and weaknesses and things like that. And but then it'll flash back to seeing myself in them, and then I was like, it's hard not to see. It's hard to see them as individuals and not just like little reflections, like little mirrors of me, little mirrors of who I am, and things like that. Like little mirrors, like I said, like I said in the TikTok, like most narcissists see their kids as reflections of themselves. And if that reflection, if whatever is being reflected back in that little mirror, that smaller mirror, if the narcissist likes what they see, they like that kid. They treasure that kid. They hold that kid dear to themselves. The kid looks like them. Cool, perfect. You look like me. You act like me. You're a little reflection of me. You're reflecting back all my good qualities and very little of my bad qualities. But the opposite stands true as well, though, because if that little mirror is reflecting back the bad qualities of the narcissist tends to get rid of that kid, tends to scapegoat that child, sometimes they abandon them. Sometimes if all the kids reflect back the bad qualities, they will abandon them. The kids look too much like the significant other, the mom or the dad, they will abandon that kid. They will take away and empower themselves and get rid of the kids. Sometimes they'll go start a whole new family dynamic and blame the kids, and or not say anything, just disappear on you. Yeah, sometimes I've seen that happen so many times. People are like I said, people ask me, can narcissists care about their kids? Some narcissists do. A lot of narcissist people do care about their kids, and that's sometimes that can be the issue in a relationship right there, because some narcissists only care about their kid or kids. They only do for the kids. When y'all are together, the narcissistic person in your life, it's only showing love, affection, and care to the kids and not to you. So you feel like you're left out of it. And sometimes, and I've talked to people, on my Zoom calls where I'm talking to like the survivor or the victim or whatnot, and they actually feel jealous of their kids sometimes because the narcissist is giving all the love and affection to the kids and giving them nothing. Come home, hug, kiss the kids, hate to you, bye to you, don't touch you, don't clap their cheeks, they don't put their cheeks on you, nothing. And that can create like a little inner jealousy of your own kids, which is not, I know people are like, that's weird, but it's not weird. Look, the mind works in a different way. The mind works how it is conditioned to work. And it takes a while. It takes a long time to break that conditioning. So if you want to break that condition, you have to like put it in order. Like give yourself more love, care, and affection. If you're going to stay in these relationships with these narcissistic people, give yourself more. You have to give more to yourself than you give to them. You just have to. You have to, because typically in these relationships, you've been giving more to them than to yourself. But the dynamic needs to switch where you give them more. You give them more. I mean, the dynamic needs to switch where you give yourself more than what you've been giving them. And it helps you just live a better overall life if you're going to continue to stay in this dynamic. You know, if you're going to leave, same thing. The same thing applies. The same road. It's on the same road. Leaving and staying are on the same road. You know, the road is loving yourself more. And sometimes, like, you know, loving yourself more and going to therapy, they all help. You know what I mean? So the mind is, like I said, it's going to continue to play tricks on you. The mind is going to do everything. The brain is going to do everything it can to keep you there. Nobody say you have to stay empowered on your journey. You have to stay strong on your journey. You have to, you know, now, like I said, I'm fighting, like therapy has helped, back to the beginning. I know I got off topic, but therapy has helped me not deal with my kids. Therapy has helped me deal with my own inner issues and the stuff that I hate about myself, and I see my kids doing it. It has helped me not reflect that back on me, as opposed to just, you know, I can sit down and talk to them. I've always looked, the crazy about it is I've always been looking for a goal. One goal that can encompass everything that I do. One dream that it can encompass everything that I do. And I figured it out now. Like I was laying on the couch the other night. Sometimes I sleep on the couch, y'all. It's not because my wife kicked me out. Like we have an 8-month-old and she is just like the co-sleeping little devil. Like, dear Lord. Like she will not, I'm telling you, she'll lay in her crib, swaddled up for a little bit, but then she's like, I'm a flex and bust out of her. She busts out the swaddle. She is like a little monster now, y'all. I'm telling you. She will not, like, if you're not touching her, she won't go to sleep. So we're trying to figure it out now. But I'll sleep on the couch sometimes just so my wife can have the bed because she still breastfeeds. So, and the other night on the couch, I decided that I was like, you know what? I closed my eyes and I meditated. I was like, you know what? One goal that I can do that encompasses everything is literally I can just be a better father. Because being a better father, being a better dad encompasses everything that I want to do. Because to be a better dad, I need to be more successful so I can spend more. I need to get my schedule down packed. Being a better dad encompasses being a better husband so I can show my kids how a woman should be treated. Being a better dad means I need to be more, like I said, finish goals strong and everything like that. You know, and get things in order, spend more time with them. And like that requires me to set my schedule better so I'm not doing sporadic stuff and like working so much, doing all this other stuff. You know what I mean? So I feel like we can, like, being a better dad can takes, you know, encompasses all of that stuff right there. So I'm working on that in therapy right now. This is my therapist is working on with me right now. So I really, like I said, thank y'all for tuning into another episode and listening to me babble on about my issues being a parent here and there. But like I said, a lot of times, I know your parents, like if you were raised by a narcissistic parent, you probably feel the same way. You could probably, you know, attest to a lot of the things that I've said in this video about how you were treated when you growing up. Like I was a scapegoat. I was a golden child. We were abandoned. You mean my mom treated us terribly. My mom punished us. You know, and the narcissistic mothers, you know, might see you as, you know, see their daughters as competition. So you competing with them. You're their little trophy, or you're their little trophy. You know, y'all have joint birthdays. Your birthday is your mom's day as well because she gave birth to you. It's your birthday, so it's my day too. Yay, I gave birth to you. You know, that's right. That's how it goes, y'all. But look, y'all, I'm truly, truly thankful for everything. Y'all like and subscribe for more. Mental Healness is out. Peace.